everyone, and welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. I am a full-time fashion reseller on the app Poshmark, and what I do is I purchase items usually at thrift stores. Sometimes I grab things from my own closet. I love to shop estate sales, and then I sell them on the internet for profit. It is my dream job. I have been doing this full-time now since September of 2019, and I love it. So on this channel, I talk a lot about reseller content. I will bring you hauls when I go shopping at Goodwill or Savers, and I share with you my journey as a reseller. Today I'm a little short on time for my video. I typically film in advance and then do my editing the day of and then upload. But I have had a bit of a crazy week, and so today I decided I was just going to bring you along for some shipping. I did have a sale on eBay yesterday and a few sales on Poshmark. I'm going to bring you through my process, show you some of the tools I use. I'm going to share with you my shipping station, which is relatively new to me. I have had this for a little over a month now since I did over my office space and kind of moved all of my supplies to one area. So I'm going to take you along for the ride with me and just kind of show you my process. There are so many different ways that you can ship on a daily basis. I've seen so many great setups, and what you find is the more you resell and the more you get into a rhythm, you just find what works for you. So this is what works for me. I use a combination of free shipping supplies from the USPS as well as some decorative poly mailers that I keep on hand. I will go through and show you how I store things, and then in addition, we will ship together. So I hope you enjoy this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me and it really helps my channel quite a bit. If you like reseller content and you're enjoying this video at any time, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join my community. I would love it so much. I release videos every Wednesday and every Sunday, and occasionally I throw in a live on Friday. And yeah, let's get into the video. Well, hello, young man. You want to join the video today? All right, I am going to just give you a shot of my shipping station that has really been functional, and I've been using it now for a few weeks since I made over my office space, and it's been working great for me. This is like my stuffing pile over here. It actually doesn't always look quite so messy, but I just keep these two bins here as we get all the stream of Amazon packages that have been coming in during quarantine. I always take all the stuffing out of anything and I throw them into these baskets. And these baskets just live over here. So as I'm packing boxes, I can just grab what I need. There's just a plethora of things over here. I did order just like this roll of Kraft Paper on Amazon, and I can link everything below that I'm showing you here today. But that's something that I have like as my backup, you know, so once the other stuff runs out, I'll always have that in stock. So this works really well for me because I can kind of do some work over here on my desk and then toggle back and forth with my computer over here. I picked up these trays at Target. I want to say they were like $12.99. I showed a lot of this in my makeover video, but I'm going to review it a little bit in case people haven't seen that and for the sake of shipping. And I do use sticker labels and clear bags to store my items in. So these are all like 10 by 12 size. There's that one, and then the center one has my decorative poly mailers. I just got these in for spring, which I'm really liking and trying to use up the red plaid. And I do sometimes match my item with the packaging. You know, if I can make it match and look like a cohesive look when I send it out, I do enjoy doing that. And then over here, I have some of my larger bags, like if I'm packaging up sweaters or things like that, larger size items for this tray. So underneath, just to come back over here, let me see which way this opens. I keep all my free mailers over here. So these are the Tyvek envelopes right here, which I really enjoy using. I use those a lot of the time. If I have a top that is just slightly too big for my 10 by 12 size poly mailer, I'll use the free one. These are the padded mailers, and these are all free. You can get them at USPS.com. Those Tyvek mailers, I just pick up every time I do a drop off. I'll grab a stack of them. But these flat rate envelopes are great if you have anything that you need to be slightly protected. They do have a bubble liner. So oftentimes, like if I send shoes, I typically use the shoe box, but like this is like something I would use for flip-flops, or I don't know, anything that has a little something that I want to keep protected, I will put in that priority mailer. Those are also great if you're selling on eBay and you are doing your own shipping. It's predictable what the price is on that, so you can just price your shipping on eBay for what a flat rate mailer costs and then go from there. So in this cabinet, I keep shoe boxes, which I use a lot. Actually, I think I'm out, I have to restock. And then just these boxes, which are great for like a single sweater or something that I want to keep a little more protected. Again, a lot of this comes down to size. So if it doesn't fit in here in these decorative mailers, I will put them in the Tyvek envelope. If it's too big for the Tyvek, I'll come over here and I will put it in one of these boxes. So I just grab from here. It's really nice. I have them all in these cabinets. Before I had them in a closet, which worked, but when I did do the office makeover, I just really wanted everything to be in one place. This is my Accuteck Scale, which I use for all of my eBay orders. It's really nice. It will weigh your item there. It also has a hold button on the side, so when something weighs, you can press the hold button and then you remove your item and you can still see what it weighs, which is great because sometimes your item will cover the screen. This is my Phomemo printer, which I will show in action. I like it. The labels go in the back there. They're not housed inside. I used to use the Dymo. That's upstairs. I don't really use it anymore at all. So when I'm ready to ship in the morning, the first thing I always do is actually just print my labels. Again, this is just the rhythm that I've gotten into. And this is the cord for my Phomemo, and I had to buy this tiny little adapter because I have a newer Mac and it doesn't have a USB port. So this is just like a little $6 adapter. And then this is just the charger here and back. I just have to flip this over here. Once my printer is connected to my email, I go in and I just print all my labels really fast. Once I write out the items on the back of each label, I go downstairs and I grab them from my inventory. So while I was filming, I did get an offer on a 4-piece bundle, which I'm super excited about because yesterday, I don't even think I had one sale yesterday. Maybe I sold one sweatshirt, but it was a very slow day. But then I woke up to a full price sale and I just got an offer for, we negotiated $140 for a 4-piece item that was priced at $190. So it was a little bit less than a 30% discount, which I am always really good giving 30% discount off of a bundle. But I thought this was gonna weigh more than 5 pounds, so I bumped it up a little bit. But yeah, so I'm gonna pull the items from the bundle as well, and then I'll package everything up. Just wanted to check in. It's been kind of a weird week with everything happening. I don't know, it's just been weird to think about reselling this week is all. And my dad had surgery yesterday and it went really well, but that's been kind of on my mind. I figure everybody can use a little shipping company. So here we go. So yeah, so I'll go downstairs and grab those things and we'll keep going. So I sold this Roots sweatshirt. This is an SNL, Saturday Night Live 40th anniversary. Got this at the bins. I've had it for a while. I took a $20 offer. My men's stuff is getting kind of low, which it's rare that I have space in a bin. But anyways, I got that. I also took a $38 offer on these Gwen Stefani lamb heels. Had them listed a long time, and they were originally listed for $48, so that was a good offer. I have been storing big bulky sweatshirts, hanging them on this rack, which is where I keep all of my blazers. So I did sell this Good American sweatshirt that I bought on Retail Arbitrage. Oh gosh, probably less than a month ago. So that I'm really happy. This one sold, I paid $25. I listed it for $110 and it was part of the bundle. So with the 30% off, it sold for about a little over $75, like $80, which is nice because I bought 3 sweatshirts and that pretty much paid for all of them. So now all the other ones that I sell will just be profit, so yay. I like to use this bag that Anthony bought me for Christmas, Source List Share Repeat. I use that as basically like a shopping tote when I come down and I fill up this bag and then bring things up to ship them. So I'm just filling it up with all the things that sold. Generally, I package my things in plastic, but occasionally when I'm in a hurry to put some items away, I'll toss something in that I just want out of the way without being packaged up first. So I sold this sweater, which was for my own collection. So I will just have to package that up. This is part of the 4-piece bundle. And then this is an Old Navy eyelet blouse that is really pretty. That is also part of that bundle. And I just need to grab a Target utility jacket. Here is that Target jacket. I love a good utility coat. I always pick them up, especially in this army green. It's not showing as green as it is. Oh, there we go. That's the more accurate color. I don't know, in my order for this, I had a Good American sweatshirt, which I would consider like my anchor piece. That cost, that I listed for $110. This Merona jacket got at the bins, and also the Old Navy eyelet blouse also got at the bins. So those are nice lower priced items that can be thrown into a bundle. And then I have that one anchor piece that gives me the bulk of my money, and then I can be very flexible with my pricing on the other items. And then the sweater was from my own closet. So really, the only thing that really cost money was that Good American sweatshirt. So happy to have those high-end items to draw people to my closet, and then have these more trendy pieces at a lower price point that people can bundle. And I'm also happy to be moving some light coats and heavy sweatshirts in June, right? Things sell all year long. So I think I sold a Baby It's Cold Outside sweatshirt last week, actually. Let's bring this upstairs. Let's go. All right, back in the office, and I am just going to get ready to package things up. I pulled all of my items upstairs, and the one that is clearly going to be the most work is the bundle, because 3 out of 4 of the items were not already pre-packaged. So I'm gonna have to do a little quality control, make sure there are no pulls or anything like that on any of the items, which I'm pretty certain there are not. But that's one of the benefits for me of packaging up things in advance, because I feel like once they go in that clear mailer, I am just like, I don't think twice about it. For example, the only item in the bundle that was already pre-packaged was the Old Navy eyelet blouse. So this one I'm not even going to worry about, but then I will definitely lint roll the sweater. I will just make sure there are no stains or anything. I'll fold it up nicely and get everything together. So I'm going to hold that one off until the end. But the other ones I'm going to be able to fly through. And luckily I also have a pair of shoes, so I can show you how I ship my shoes. So we can get going. Okay, for shoes, I just want to give you a little narrative here. So I do use the shoe box, the official shoe box from USPS. It does not come with the self-adhesive, so I order the rolls of Scotch brand tape. And I will link all these things again below in case you're interested in any of the supplies. I do have an Amazon store. and I do get a little bit of a kickback, so it's always so nice when people order. I will stuff these heels just to keep the shape of them a little bit, so I'm going to go shopping over in my stuffing and I find a few things that I'm going to bring over and I'm going to incorporate into the packaging of this. So I'm just bringing a few things over, and then once it's in front of me, I'll see how I want to package it. Get my stuffing there. Free stuffing is the best kind. And I do use one of my clear bags to store my shoes. That 8x10 one is too small, so I'm going to use the standard 10x12 that I use for a lot of items. And this right here, I'm just going to cut this in half, use half on each shoe, and just stuff that front part just to keep the shape of the heel when I do ship it out. I'll do this with any shoe that may collapse en route, anything that needs like a little push poofing. So I'm going to tuck that in here and take a little time and fasten the strap. Now, people may pack their shoes differently. This is just how I do it. And I really don't sell a lot of heels either. So this is a rare one. I was so happy when these sold. And the offer was pretty good considering they were $48 and I got a $38 offer. So that is from Goodwill. I am just going to let it go. I reviewed my pictures on the listing and that marking was included in the listing, so I'm not going to stress about it. So I do put them in the clear bag once they're stuffed properly. And then I always put one thank you sticker on one of the bags, one of the shoes, not on both. So that's kind of how it looks. And now I'll repeat the same process for this shoe. Put the stuffing in. Comment below and let me know if you have any tricks for shoes or if you use a different system. The plastic probably isn't necessary. I always have a little bit of a guilty conscience when I am using the plastic because this could easily be wrapped in paper and be more environmental. This is just the system that I have gotten into, and it presents nicely. I feel like it does protect the item, especially where it's going in cardboard. In case it rains or anything, the plastic protects it. So now at this point, I am going to stuff the bottom of the box with some of these little puffy guys, or I'll just stuff paper down there. It really depends. I just want to make sure that the shoes aren't going to shift around a lot in the box in transit. So I put some of these padded ones in. Now I add the shoes, and I could put those plastic things on top again, but I want it nice and secure, so I opted to just stuff it with paper. See, there's still some room, so I don't want them to shake around. So I just put the paper in, and now that's nice and secure. Don't need that, so I tossed it aside, and I shake it to make sure that they're not moving at all, and then I just tape it up again. And now it's ready to ship. So it's really nice to keep those stuffing supplies on hand. Everybody in my family knows once they open an Amazon box, the stuffing stuff goes right in. I had marked those just Gwen on the back when I printed the labels. I don't know what it is about printing the labels first. It just kind of motivates me because the labels are ready to go. And that's it. Now this is ready to go. I was just about ready to package up the 4 items for my bundle when I realized that the Good American sweatshirt that I pulled was actually the wrong size. So Good American has vanity sizing. So their 2-3 is a size large and their 4-5 is like a size double XL, I believe. So this sale was for the 2-3. So you always have to be careful if you're listing multiple quantities of a single item that you grab the right one. But This is a really cool sweatshirt. I'm so happy that this sold so fast. So I'm gonna package this up. I also like to keep a lint brush close by, especially for my black items. So I will make sure I lint brush this completely before I package it up the same way that I just showed you the other ones. And I also realized I forgot to bring up my dress for my eBay sale. So I will go through my eBay sale and show you how I do shipping for that. And then the video will be all over. And I appreciate you so much hanging out with me. So I packaged up the Good American sweatshirt, and then it's like a hoodie dress. And then this is the Marona. This is a large flat rate priority box, but clearly this is not gonna fit. But I just wanna weigh it for the purpose of this video. And just FYI, you can use flat rate boxes for Poshmark without any repercussions. They have an agreement. As long as it's in a priority box, you're fine. It can be flat rate or otherwise. So just know, if you've been apprehensive about using a flat rate box, it's a green light for Poshmark. So anyways, I also like to keep my thank you stickers the same within a package, within a box. So I'll just kind of pick a style and go with it. So once I get everything in here, it's clearly above where it needs to be. But I just want to show you how I weigh things. I come over here to my Accuteck, get it to 0. And then let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm going to bring this over. And it's on there, but as you can see, I can't really see what that number is. So I'm just gonna come over here and press the hold button. You'll hear a beep. And let's see what it weighs. So I removed the box, and here we are at 5 pounds, 9.8 ounces. So that is over the 5 pound limit. So what I'm going to have to do now is to pay for a shipping label that upgrades my shipping, so I can show you how I do that. In order to upgrade my shipping, I just come over to my Poshmark page. I go to my little icon up here in the corner, click on my face, and I am going to go to my sales, click on my sales, and then this was the most recent sale that I did. So let's just click on my bundle, Good American. And then you're gonna scroll down here and it says problems or order inquiry or new shipping label. So download a shipping label, need a new or heavier weight shipping label. So I'm gonna click on this, and I'm just going to click on need heavier weight. And then over here, I'm going to select for 6 pounds for $3.99 because my weight was 5.98. So that's less than a pound more, but I have to pay for the full pound regardless. So that's going to be $3.99. Then you go to next, and then it tells you the extra fees. And then you just say, you click on send new label, and it will ship it. You click on send new label, and it will generate a new label with the heavier weight, and it will send it to your email as a new one, and you can just download that one. So I would have to, if I had already printed this, I would have to throw it away. But I knew that it was going to go over, which is why when I was negotiating, I added an extra $5 to the negotiation because I had a feeling I was going to be over on weight. So that's all you have to do. Well, I just wanted to show you that this scale has the option for this to pop up. And, you know, sometimes if you just want to stand things up, this helps. I like to weigh my eBay stuff with the packaging. Not necessarily the label, but this just gives me just that extra ounce or two for weighing things. So I was pretty certain that this was first class, so I did indicate in my listing that it would be shipped first class. So I come over here and I see that it's 0.86. Well, not 0.86, 8.6 ounces. So I would plug that information over into eBay, and then I would purchase my mailing label right through eBay and print just as I did my Poshmark labels. So the only difference with this is that I'm weighing it and then entering the information over here on eBay. So I apologize. I wanted to include that in the video. I didn't realize they hadn't paid. The next step in my process would be to go online and set up a pickup through USPS. Anytime I have a box that won't fit in my mailbox or too many packages, I always set up a porch pickup. It's super easy. In my town, I'm able to set up a pickup up until 2 a.m. of the morning of the pickup. So that is probably a function of me living in a very small town, and I don't think that the post office is like hopping with business. I imagine if you're in a city, you may need to give a little bit more notice. Anyways, up until 2 a.m., I can order my pickup. I put everything out on my front porch and then they come and get it. And this is great because usually I do my shipping the morning of, and now I'm doing it the day before, so I'm kind of excited. All these orders came in from the time that I woke up this morning. I'm filming this on Wednesday, the day that I'm releasing it, Wednesday the 3rd of June. Everything will get picked up tomorrow. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this has been an incredibly difficult time for our country. In case you missed my last video, I did dedicate that video to George Floyd, and all of the proceeds that I make in the month of June from that YouTube video will be donated to the George Floyd Memorial Foundation. So if you have a second and you want to go take a peek at that video, let it run through, give it a like, leave a comment, all the great things that will pump up that video and earn more for the cause. I would really appreciate it, and I will be sending that off at the end of the month. So that's all for today. Wishing everybody peace, and I hope you're all doing great. Thanks so much for watching my video and supporting this channel. It means a lot to me. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks everyone. I'll see you on Sunday.